We all have those days where we don't want to play the usual sweaty games we do every other day. Sometimes we just want to chill out and have a good time. So today I'll be showing you some games that I personally like to play when I just want to relax and have fun. This video is in no particular order, and if you have any good recommendations that aren't mentioned here, feel free to comment them down below. Starting off, we have the Pedestrian. Out on all platforms, this side-scroller puzzle game has you playing as a stick figure man traveling across the New York City area. Right from the beginning, you can tell this game was cared for and nurtured, from the outstanding visuals to its fun yet calming soundtrack. Everything this game offers you makes you feel safe and at home. With fun puzzles and smart mechanics at only $20, this 4-hour experience is perfect to help anyone unwind after a long day. And as an added bonus, if you have PlayStation Plus Extra, it's free. The Pedestrian is one of the harder games on this list, so I'd say the 4-hour experience might turn into a 6, for me at least. The puzzles are a real challenge sometimes, but still very fun and not overly frustrating at the same time. It's a hard feat to accomplish, but somehow they pulled it off. Maybe it's the sweet, whimsical OST playing in the background. The music here really does keep me grounded when I struggle on a puzzle. It helps me focus and experiment with new solutions on how to progress throughout the city. The different mechanics used in this game are very unique to it. The Pedestrian has a very fleshed out and pretty accurate representation of what New York City looks like, and they even somehow made that look pretty. Postmouse is a free-to-play student project only on Steam. Sorry, console players. You play as a mouse delivering letters across a beautiful forest. This game, while short, is jam-packed with story, characters, and a gorgeous soundtrack. Postmouse has you conquer fears as you go outside your comfort zone and find creative ways to deliver these letters to the other animals in the game. Everyone has a story to tell, and Postmouse covers all bases, with different sets of dialogue from each character telling you not only more about themselves, but also about yourself. Even for a student project, the graphics look pretty fantastic, and the game has a small yet dedicated fanbase craving a full release, myself included. The soundtrack alone is full of energy and emotion. Thankfully, it is on Spotify. Carl Lindengard, sorry if I butchered that, composed such a beautiful OST for this cute game. One second you'll be climbing up a tree with peaceful sounds in the background, and then the next you'll be hunted down by a cat with a very fast-paced soundtrack to go with it. And I think that's a violin I hear. Overall, Postmouse is a beautiful passion project made with love and a very nice, relaxing way to kill some time. Up next, we have my personal favorite game to play when I'm just hanging out and enjoying my time alone. Riders Republic. If you played Steep back in 2016, then you pretty much already know this game too. Even if you've never heard of it, which I didn't either until recently. It's Steep 2. For those that didn't play Steep, let me explain what it is. Riders Republic is an X-Games sport video game including mountain biking, BMX, skiing and snowboarding, flying, snowmobiling, and skateboarding. It's an entirely open world experience with landmarks to start out, with trails, ramps, rails, and everything else you could need. There are also missions you can complete in order to lock new gear and look even cooler doing your sports. Not only that, but Riders is also fully online, so you could race your friends, compete with high scores, or just have a good time together. This game really has it all. As someone who loves to snowboard in real life, this game is so much fun to experience it at a more professional level. It's nice to visualize the tricks, or even practice ones I already know, such as the 180, riding a rail, and the bloody track of the BS Triple Misty Japan grab. If you're looking for something more realistic, then you can even go into first person and experience the horrors of going 100 kilometers down a mountainside on a bike. You can even do tricks in first person. It's terrifying. This game is full to the brim with fun and hilarious moments for either you alone or with some friends. out on all platforms for $40, or free with PS Extra. Riders Republic is a great experience for anyone with a taste for thrill in their life without actually putting themselves in danger. And for those with the softer side, we have Unpacking, a point-and-click game in which you unpack as your character moves from house to house, following their journey into adulthood. As a younger player, this game isn't as emotional for me, especially because I've lived in the same room since I was about 4 years old. But for an older gamer who's lived a full life and traveled around, this game will feel relatable and might even bring up some nice memories. For $20 on all platforms, free on PS Extra once again. This experience is nothing but calming. With no timer or scores to beat, Unpacking will have you feeling at home with every box. It's also just a cool experience to see the way people dress, the games they played, and how things changed throughout the years. This game is a beautiful representation of growing up and moving up in the world, and provides a cute and fun way of showing it. The only issue I really have with this game is just playing it on controller. I don't recommend it, because it's a point and click, so. Other than that, as long as you're okay putting away 100 pairs of socks, this game's perfect for anyone wanting to live through the years again. Like actually, all jokes aside, Unpacking is a just pleasant experience for all gamers alike. I highly recommend it. For the artsy kids, we have Hue, a 2D platforming puzzle game all about color. You play as a young lad searching for his older sister who's lost in an impossible color, otherwise known as a color that the human eye cannot see. As you progress, you collect new colors to use at your disposal. The main mechanic here is whatever color you have selected, you can walk through. The background consumes it, I suppose. This game will have you thinking and reacting fast with the color swaps as you avoid obstacles and parkour to the next room. My personal favorite part about this game, besides its unique art style, is the music. Filled with emotional piano and intense feeling, this OST will have you fully immersed with the player named Hugh. The story of this game is very interesting as well. I don't want to spoil it all, but I'll give a brief mention of it. You pick up letters from your sister across all the stages, and each one gives you a little bit more backstory. Not to mention the amount of shroud and mystery that surrounds this game with the hooded lady and the colors themselves. Out on all platforms, Hue is a great game with a fantastic story at only $15. This game is a must-have for anyone who just enjoys video games. Also free on PS Extra. For our final game on this list, we have Tinykin, a $25 Pikmin-inspired 3D platformer. The art style here is super cute and reminds me of Cult of the Lamb. The 3D space with 2D characters blend together to make a super adorable environment. Not to mention the playful music in the background as you collect Tinykin and become their genius leader, solving everyone's problems one Tinykin at a time. Each Tinykin has their own unique color and abilities. For example, the pink ones are strong, the green ones are ladders, etc. Your character, Milo, was searching for his home planet when he stumbled across something else, a giant bedroom. Stranded here, Milo must help the people build this artifact with the use of the Tinykin. And with Milo being the only one able to control them, he has to traverse from room to room, solving puzzles and helping the bugs living here. This game is perfect for just sitting back in your chair and having a joyous time alone. Time was flying as I played this game, and it's so enjoyable to throw those Tinykin at the speed of light. You also move at the speed of light with your soap board. This game has very unique movement and a very fun playstyle. If you enjoyed the Pikmin series, I highly recommend this one. You'll love it just the same. That's all the games I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and be sure to comment some games that you would recommend to people.